everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unverified Accounts Pod. How are you doing, Micayla?
It's a Monday. That's all I can say. It feels like a Monday, but I'm great in comparison to a lot of other people. So I'm gonna be grateful. How are you?
I I've had some good days.
I was about to say I'm
I'm
finding it.
not I'm not gonna sing the whole song, but I the song says I can't complain. I have a lot of complaints.
Hmm,
So yeah,
it's
it's
under
not it's going in my favor, but not at the same time. Like there's some really good things happening, and there's some really annoying things happening at the same time. So,
got you.
like not having a place to live still, even though I applied for two apartments, and then I got a message today saying that one of the apartments was taken, the other one, someone
What?
applied before me. So
My God.
I, yeah,
Dang. Not to make it about me, but I will very quickly. Um, by the time our next episode airs, my birthday will have passed. So I'm going to say happy early birthday to me.
um,
24 is crazy. I'm going insane.
I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well, you have a couple months too. It's real for me. So yeah, so can you guys comment happy birthday, Micayla? Thanks. That would mean a lot because sometimes I feel like I don't have friends. So if you guys let me have,
Girl. Okay.
I'll have friends.
I'm kind of at the point where I want to cut a lot of people off and start anew.
Yeah, you just start over with me.
I, you would be the only one staying. Everybody else would be gone.
Love that for me. Should I invite Jordy to my birthday party?
Jordy's in school. Actually, Jordy's
I was
moving
gonna
into his
say
apartment.
in East Lansing?
Yeah,
When?
I don't know.
Ah, lame. Maybe if he's still here this weekend, I'll invite him. I just don't know if it's 21 and up after
I
a
think
certain
it
time.
is, but
'Cause they might have just been checking our IDs to make sure we were 18 because we both have baby faces. We'll see.
yeah,
Why would it be 21 and up? Because they have a bar? Like,
probably. But
there's a
maybe
lot
they're
of,
not.
we'll see. I'll see. I might invite him just because I need more people to come. The more the
I
merrier.
mean, he'll show up, and if you want him to, he'll bring a posse.
Oh no, no posse. I've had enough of that already. Please no. He's allowed one friend. And that's
Hmm.
it. No more. No
No less.
more. Because at this point I have like 15 people. So I just want it to be 20 so that everybody could get there and at the same time when they're there could be a lot of
Hmm.
people. That dude. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, a lot of editing already. So, Sydney, are you ready to talk about our hot topics that we have slightly prepared for everyone today?
I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I, in terms of the first one, I don't have cable, nor do I really watch TV. So I feel like I'm getting everything through like TikTok and like social media and looking things up on the news. So,
I mean, I don't watch the news either, but one thing I do know, the bullet grazed Trump. Okay, that's one note. He got off 11 shots. How did you get off 11 shots and not one of them penetrated? It's giving staged. I don't want to sound
yeah,
like a conspiracy theorist, but I mean, it would benefit Trump greatly to just have a small little cut on his face and then let his votes just soar because now they're like, oh, we're going for him. They're trying to stop us. Whole time, maybe you shouldn't have been at that rally, but I'm gonna try to be sensitive to the topic, my mom was like, yeah, that's kind of messed up for the guy who was there, who, died and his family was there. I said, well, shouldn't have been there.
And
Should
I
have
don't
been there.
wish death upon anybody,
Yeah, no, but like sometimes it's like,
but
shouldn't have been
sometimes
there.
I'm just like, how
Shouldn't have been there.
are there so many evil people in the world just making it through?
Shouldn't have been there.
Um,
Because, and then I don't know how accurate this is, but somebody was telling me that like the guy who died was like racist because they were pulling up like old tweets he had. First of all, I just want everybody to understand. This is not me saying that if you're a Trump supporter, you should die. That is not me. What I am saying though is there's a distinct difference between supporting Trump and voting for him and being at a whole rally. The people at the rally are the Capitol Hill slash KK mother
they
K
were, if they
slash.
weren't there on January 6th, they wanted to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like for you to go to a whole rally, babe, and you were on the bleachers, you weren't in the crowd, you got a bleacher spot, sir. Shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been there. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to
I do
finish.
think it was definitely like a setup though, because I just feel like there's no way
He should have been
the
able to.
shooter got that close
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing.
um and missed.
That and
And
for
it's
him to have
crazy to
got
me
that close.
because I don't expect Trump to get assassinated, because I remember being so afraid of Obama being assassinated when he got
Yeah, I
elected
thought
at
that was
just
gonna be
my
a thing.
mere 9 years old.
No, I knew. I said, "Ooh, he ain't gonna make it." I just knew
Yeah.
somebody was gonna try to kill that man,
I
and
mean,
they
not
probably
nine. I
did.
was like 7, 8 years old. Yeah.
You were 8, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
what's
just
crazy
knew, I was so nervous like all the time because I just knew Obama was gonna die. Like,
for
thank
real?
God he's here, but like,
Yeah, but it's like when you take everything into account, right?
mhm.
How what are the odds that not even say he don't have a gun, say he doesn't shoot it, say he has a gun, doesn't shoot it, whatever the case is, for you to be able to climb up to get into a position is crazy. Because
Yeah.
either security wasn't on their job or I don't know. It's just given, did it really happen? Because I wasn't there. You weren't there. I'm not saying that real people weren't there, but my mom was like, so you think it was staged, even though the newscaster was interviewing the witness? What's a witness in a new, like, okay, you can have somebody walk up and act like they're asking this person a question and
Well, I
it's,
don't think it, I think it was staged as in like the people there, the ralliers did not know what was going on,
mm,
but Trump and his
right,
team
right.
curated this.
But my whole thing was because my mom was like, "Well, somebody died." I'm like, do you not know our government? What's
Yeah.
one person to die if you have a bigger agenda? That
Yeah.
and do we know like well, as far as I know, I don't want to speak on misinformation, but I didn't hear about like multiple witnesses coming forward and speaking on what happened. I heard about like one witness who was right behind the guy. Okay, that guy might have he was a fire chief. That guy might have been indebted to Trump. He might have, shoot, sometimes plans go wrong. Maybe he wasn't supposed to die, but it just happened. Because for me, for you to get off 11 shots, where was security? Because after one or two, after pop, pop, okay,
Yeah.
number one. Number two, nobody said, hey, there's somebody on the, like,
Yeah.
what?
There's
And
no way they couldn't have seen him.
number three, for you to get off 11 shots to where it grazes him, but it just so happens not to, like, he wasn't moving. I could understand if he was moving. If you look at that video, Trump was turned one way for a lot of time, a lot of seconds, and then you hear pop, pop, pop. Then you see him go this, then you see him go down. But even after he like did this, it was still another three or four. You could hear it pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, no, that's a lot of shots. Now, I didn't hear the 11 or the 7, but they say
Hmm.
it was 11, even if it was 7. 7 and 11 shots is crazy. I said, damn, makes sense he was 20 because he was a terrible shot. Ugh. I don't know if we like would want something like that to happen because I mean, me as a Black woman in America, it might take away a couple of my problems, but then it's like, would that start a war? Quite possibly. Those people will go crazy. You saw what they did at Capitol Hill, and all that man had to do was say, me at Capitol Hill at 12 p.m. Like, and y'all clowns did it. Ugh, idiots. Stupid. Jesus. You can tell their mom never asked them, would you jump off a bridge if your friend did? Because they all jumped. What the hell? Mm-mm. Anywho, yeah, that's wild. I was like, what? My mom had called me like 5 times. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know how when your parent calls you and you're like, hello, and then they're like, one more thing. Did you do that? And then you hang up. And then... So this like the third, fourth time. She's like, did you hear about Trump? I'm like, no, what? She's like, somebody just tried to assassinate him. I said, tried. Now, I'm not saying I wish that Trump would just die. I'm just saying if you gonna try, you better. If he was in Detroit, that mother would not have missed. I'm gonna tell you that much. Come to the D. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. I bet you he's scared. But and then another reason why it seems very
I don't think
staged.
he's scared. I think he's
He's
living
not
his
gonna.
best life. I
No,
think
he's
he's
not
saying,
gonna admit.
"Oh, the bullet, you see how great we are.
No,
I'm so invincible. It missed me and
that
I'm still here and we're just going to be even stronger because of it."
that sure. I don't like how naturally that came to you, but and you kind of have the Trump style right now with the shorter.
What's the Trump style?
Does his hair, you know how his hair be like short, like like if he was a white woman, it would be that
Oh,
like
his
you know that
toupee?
2005 little behind the ear that those white women had. Okay, so but no, what I was saying was if it is real and he really did get shot at, not that I think he would admit it to himself or others, but something like that is gonna be like, oh, that was close. Like, but for him to, we know Trump is crazy, so I really can't look at the photos and videos and tell you if it's him being crazy because he is doing all this with the blood on his face. But it's also kind of like, I just feel like that had to have been staged because you don't know. There could have been a second shooter. Your head all exposed. You doing all this rah rah. It could have been a second shooter somewhere aiming for you. So it's giving. Was it even real? But I don't want to sound ignorant. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't know. It could be staged. And my mom was like, you think so? I'm like, I'm not gonna say I think, but I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna put it past them. And
Mhm.
then as soon as I go on Twitter, I mean Instagram and shit, I've been cussing a
They're
lot this
talking
episode.
about us giving scandal.
Yeah, it was like staged, fake. And I'm like, okay, so I'm crazy. All right, next topic. I feel like Wendy Williams. Ooh, speaking of, we're praying
Pray
for
for
her.
her.
Yeah, because it's not, but I'm not laughing at her. It's the way you said, pray for her. Because I was thinking the same thing, like pray for her, because that's messed up. Because she got the same thing as Bruce Willis.
Yeah, and I think,
Aw.
and she has dementia, I think.
Yeah, but
And
they're both like very similar.
yeah, it's
I
more,
think he
I'm
has
saying
dementia.
pray for her more so because um her family is just really, like, the people around her really are only using her for money
Yeah,
and
and her
nobody
family,
is really taking care of her.
her
And
family's
I,
trying to like get her from away from those people, but
but even her son using all her money for Uber, DoorDash,
really, did
like,
you watch the reality show?
um, my mom and I got caught up in a chunk of it for a minute there. Um,
It's messed
like,
up. Like she was really, when you think about it, like, yeah, she might have rubbed people the wrong way, but that was her job. That was how
mhm.
she made her money.
You
Like,
know, I just never, no matter how mean or bad people are, you never want to see someone in that situation, especially
yeah.
because, like, that's like one of my fears is, Alzheimer's skips a generation. So I'm like, my
Does
grandmother had
it?
it. Yeah. So my dad would be
Wait, so my
fine,
mama's
but
gonna be
like
good.
my my sister and I and Jordy like are more prone to get it. And I'm already very forgetful, so I'm just like,
Wait, because I'm mad because why I didn't skip a generation in my family. It just been every generation because I'll be looking at my mama like, girl, you better do your mental exercises. You better do your Sudoku. You better keep that brain sharp, baby. You about to be 60. Dang, I didn't know that. So it might skip my mama and get me. It ain't getting me, babe. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna label
that's how it works. But good
them.
luck with
I
that.
know it's not, but I'm gonna try to convince myself. But yeah, because my great grandma had it. My grandma and like the siblings that made it to like older age had it. So I'm like, ugh, I don't have time, really. I don't. Ugh. I mean, there's a couple things I would like to forget, but if it's between all or nothing, I'll take all the memories. It's okay. It's okay. I'll remember the trauma. I have no problem. um, anywho, what were we even? Oh, we were just talking about Wendy Williams and
Yeah.
Alzheimer's. Oh God, yeah, but anywho, we digressed. What do you think? Because I was at work and one of my coworkers, it was me and two of my other coworkers, and we were all females. So he was like, I gotta ask y'all a question. He was like, what do y'all think about that Megan and Michael Ealy situation? I said, here's the thing. Very disrespectful. More so, like it's kind of disrespectful for Michael, but Megan could have shut that down if she wanted
Hmm.
to. She didn't. But at the same time, it's like Michael is fine. And she did know him before she knew Jonathan. We go way back, bruh. But yeah, it was disrespectful. It was kind of funny because he was standing there with his little satchel, just like,
Hmm.
boy,
Apparently, I haven't seen the clip, but they said there's a clip before where
yeah,
he
that they
they
spoke.
interacted, but I
But
just
it's
feel
still
like
too much.
it's still too much. Like
Like you picked her
I,
up, like
mm-mm. I'd be like, put me down.
the thing, right? And that's the thing, like for my like some guys, even though you know that, like you know that code, like you don't do that to somebody else's girl in front of them or even when they're not there. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just naive, but Michael seems like he's like really a sweet guy. Like he seemed like he probably just genuinely like was excited to see her, not on no other type. But shoot, I don't know. They might have messed with each other back in the day because
I feel like Michael's a little older than her.
I don't think by that much. Like you got to think Meg is in her 40s. She been around for a while.
Yeah,
Listen,
but I
he's
just I when I think of Michael Ealy, I think of like well,
like
when I
50.
think of Megan Good, I think like we can trace her back to like what is it? What's that show? The one with the puppet and like Eve's Bayou, like she's been in the game for a long time,
Oh,
whereas Michael Ealy hasn't been in since he was a kid. And when I think of him, I think of like Four Colored Girls. I don't know.
barbershop.
I don't think of Barbershop, no. I think of Four
I
Colored Girls
don't
because
think of
him
color.
throwing those kids off the balcony was
We
traumatizing.
gotta we gotta let that man get past that. It was a role. I think like a man when I think of Michael Ealy.
Really.
But Megan, okay, so he's 50 on the dot, which is funny that I know my man's age because literally before I searched it, I said, it's giving 50. And she's 42. So it's
Mm.
like 8 years at my age, I'm still dating you. And I'm 23 and you 31. I'm still messing with you. 42 and 50, that's a year.
That's where we differ. Because
That's a year, babe. So what? You want a man that's like right a little older or
I don't
age?
think I could do more than like 3 years older than me.
Really?
Like at this age. Because I already feel like
Baby.
a baby. Like even though I'm very mature, you know what? I feel like I
Gotta
look
get my
like a little
kid.
I looked and act like a little kid. Like my true personality is
Mhm.
very like I like childish things. I'm
So
very corny, and if you don't want to be corny with me, then
you got to go. So with me, I am. like I'm funny and goofy, so that side of me is
Mm-hmm.
youthful, but I think there's a difference between goofy and funny and immature. Like I'm still very mature.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like, I think it's some of it maybe daddy issues. I know I keep going there, but it's true. The other thing is just the fact that like I just love maturity. I've always liked being around older kids or older
Mm-hmm.
adults. I would, when I was younger, I'd rather have a conversation with an adult than somebody my age. One, because adults are a little bit nicer than kids, and you don't have to feel like
Mm-hmm.
nervous. And two, it's just, I don't know, it's a different level of like conversation. So I think that's why I just like older, wiser people and to be around them. But I feel like at this age, I wouldn't date somebody too much older because there's still going to be that slight misalignment when it comes to like experiences and shows and
Mm-hmm.
music and all that stuff. But daddy can teach me.
Girl, no.
Oh, you can show me that show. I watched all that. What you wanna watch?
I think that's also like for me, everyone has always been older than me. Like my older sister's
Mm,
17 years older. My god sister is like about the same 17, 18 years older than me. Or maybe less, maybe like 14.
mm,
But so I've always been around older people and then I've always been the oldest at the same time.
yeah.
So I think for me, I just want someone where I don't have to feel that pressure of always being responsible. Like even to this day, like I'm tired of being responsible. Like always having to be put together and like not be problematic because I know my younger cousins and siblings are.
I think
So
our reasoning is very similar because
hmm
I'm an only child. So I always liked to have that like people who are like a couple years older or just like it just I don't
hmm
know, I just feel like protected or I feel like so I think
hmm
our reasonings are the same but different because you're the oldest and I'm the only or the youngest like in my family. So
hmm
I love me some older ones, girl.
Okay, speaking of older,
Yeah,
how do you feel about all these? It's not all of them, but a lot of these younger players,
dating these older women.
NFL, basketball.
They're getting trapped. They're getting trapped. And it's scary because there's such a double standard. Like when an older man is with a younger woman, it's just like, oh, he's a man. But when it's an older woman, even though I don't necessarily disagree, it's like, oh, because I think there's a difference. Like men naturally, historically, evolutionarily want a younger woman. A younger
hmm
woman can provide fruit, aka kids. So if you have a younger woman, it benefits the man. And as a woman, usually we go for older men because they are the protector, they can provide all that. But if you take that away, these women are trapping them. You got porn stars, you got like PJ Washington literally said Brittany Renner was his childhood crush. So what do you think he's going to do when they are put in the same environment and she's acting somewhat attractive, even though he is an attractive man? So I'm sure she was attracted to him, but it was a
hmm
trap. She wanted his money, his coin. Cause I just don't see it being like, oh, I love him. And you got Jalen Green and Drea. Like Jalen Green's ex, who is also Christian Combs's ex, she like grew up with Drea or something. Like Drea used to like babysit her or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
That's her and Drea's daughter, somewhere they were like friends or family friends. Babe, that's weird. That is
yeah.
so weird for you to then. It's one thing if like you didn't know this girl and okay, he's a younger guy, but for the fact that he used to date yo look like that's weird because surely y'all still were kind of cool when she was dating him. So you were looking at him this whole time like, ooh, he go get that money. Because it's lust. Like these are handsome young men. So yes, I'm sure they're sexually attracted to them. That is not a doubt. But they're having babies with them. And it's just odd to me, like, you haven't had a baby in how long? And now you get like
Yeah.
popped up pregnant after a couple months of dating. Weird. Then you
It's
got,
very weird to me.
and it's like, I think there is a difference when it becomes a older man and a younger woman versus an older woman and a younger man, because an older man, you don't really see as much older or as often older men going and approaching a young, successful woman, because a
Yeah.
lot of times that man is successful on his own as well. So they kind of like, oh, she's young, and or obviously the young woman will kind of go after the older man with some
Hmm.
money or something like, yeah. But when you're older as a woman, it's already, I'm not gonna say unnatural, because obviously there's women who like younger men, but there's more women than not who would prefer somebody their age or older. So now when you're
Yeah.
going to younger,
I'm like, what do you all talk about? Because it's
pacifiers,
the disconnect, like y'all.
it's already a disconnect for a guy that's my age. Like there's
Mhm.
already a maturity gap.
They're already immature.
What I'm
So
saying,
I can't imagine me at
38
35
talking to a 20
plus.
year old. Yeah,
Like
that's
I don't
crazy.
even talk to my brother like that because he get on my nerves. Like you're so
That,
stupid.
yeah, that's crazy. And then these men, like, they have to be smarter. Like, I'm not saying if you're in a relationship, I'm not saying don't, or I'm not saying to go into a relationship thinking like, because I know it's hard as a wealthy or famous person to know who is genuine and who isn't. But come on, y'all aren't that stupid. You knew from the time you were in high school and college that you were going to probably make the pros. I'm sure 50,000 people, including your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your auntie, your uncle, told you don't let these women, come on, wrap it up, practice safely,
Yeah.
okay? Because you don't know. But at that point, you do, because what it is you're young. You like, okay, I pulled her. Really, if men in their 40s, all they do is, what do you think a 20-year-old with all this money, all they want to do is have sex with this woman, and they're not thinking, and then they just
I'm like, how
spreading
can you
their
be
seeds.
so dumb to not know that these women are trying to trap you? Like they're
And
not
I feel
even
like a
really
part of them doesn't
interested
really
in you.
care.
I feel that too, but I I just don't get why you wouldn't protect yourself from having like an attachment, like a child
Yeah. Or I mean, it would be one
that,
thing if they were dating for a minute, like how
yeah,
Leangelo is with Nikki, even though it's kind of the same situation, they have been together for a minute. So, okay, at that point, if you love her and you feel that she loves you, fine. But when you're with these women for some
a couple
months and
months.
then you have a baby and you're not even with them, like Drea and Jalen Green aren't together. PJ Washington and Brittany Renner aren't together. And it's not like, oh, they were together for a year or two after no, they broke up immediately almost. Like, it's just, all you can do as a parent is just watch, like, now she's gonna get millions of your money. But yeah, it's kind of like, and then they're grooming them. Like it's
Yeah.
just they know how to get what they want from grown men. They know how to shake the little tail feather, bat those eyes, and do a little something to get the job done and get a couple dollars from a man who's 40, let alone this little 20-year-old. All I got to do is buy him some Captain Crunch, a PS5, and give him a little tail. Easy. Cha-ching. I think it's hard for them because I can imagine it being hard. Like you don't know who really is for you and who really loves you for you. But I mean, I feel like sometimes you can kind of just assume like, oh, it's not giving.
Yeah.
But yeah, disgusting is what it is. Ooh, like, I don't even like nobody 22. Well, that's a lie. It's like one or two that I've come across. But other than that, if you ain't my age, preferably 26, 27, 32, I don't
Girl.
have nothing for you. I don't. Ew. What other, what's been going on? R.I.P. to Prue / I don't know her character in 90210. I didn't watch that. So,
I didn't watch that, no. Shannon,
okay. And I
don't
also
breathe.
feel bad because I'm not going to lie, when they killed Prue off, I was so happy. I don't even watch those seasons because it was just dry. After they brought Paige in, that. What was that, like season 3? Yeah, my sis Paige, redhead. Look at my nails. I'm gonna just get that out the way. Yes.
I think that's kind of it. All I've been doing is watching Love Island.
Yeah.
TikTok clips got me hooked. And I'm gonna tell you, I spent all day yesterday, like it was just playing and playing and playing to the point where the Peacock app started acting up. I had to shut it down for a little bit.
God.
After church, let me tell you, I turned that TV on and it was straight Love Island, straight tomfoolery.
Did you go to church or did you like tune in on your laptop or something?
No, I watched church live. I should have gone because Tina Knowles was there.
What?
Yeah, would have been my second encounter with her.
Don't even, please stop. Don't tell me anymore. You could have got some sacred. She might have had some in her purse.
Girl, no.
I just got a fresh cut. I just need some sacred because I need to do some more hair care and
Speaking
maintenance.
of that though, I do love that the OG girlies are like on the campaign. Like to see them like come back because a lot of them aren't making like hair content anymore. Like Jasmine Brown, you have what's his name? He's Filipino, he's
Oh,
gay.
Bretman.
Yes.
I love Bretman.
They aren't
He's
making that
so
type of
cute.
content on like YouTube anymore, like they were, but like I used to watch Jasmine stuff religiously, like when I started going natural, and how much she loved Beyonce, and for it to come full circle to be a
Imagine
part of
how
that campaign, like that's real manifestation.
imagine how that feels to like know, like, dang, did Beyonce know who I was this whole time? Like, because it's quite possible. And
Hmm.
Bretman, I hate to say it, that man grew his hair and started going to the gym. He's so fine. So fine. I'd be like, Brad, you sure you don't like us? Like, you sure you don't just like you just like
Hmm.
me? That's fine. Because the body be giving. There
And
was
I think it's also was it Makeup by Shayla? I think
mm,
she's one of them. I don't know.
I'm not one of those. I was watching basketball highlights on YouTube. I
I
was only
wasn't
watching
really
that.
into makeup. I would only watch like hair tutorials because I need to know how to do my hair. Because,
I probably should have been doing that whole time basketball.
well, the thing is, I'm a over prepared warrior. Like I knew in college I wasn't gonna have someone to do my hair, and I probably wasn't gonna be able to afford to get my hair done every 2 weeks like I usually do. So I was like, I need to learn how to take care of my hair right now in high school so I can go through the rough phase. And by the time I get to college, I'm gonna have it together. And yeah, that's why I'm crazy.
See, I just was like, I'm gonna find a hairstylist when I get down there. And then I came up here for vacation and cut all my hair off. Then I cut it all off again, Britney style. And then I moved back home to become a bum full time.
Girl.
I'm gonna stop saying that. Words hold power. I'm not a bum.
Yeah. Don't speak negatively of yourself.
I'm a boss ass.
I'm a boss. Okay.
I'm not bum. I'm a bab. Boss ass.
I know, but I'm just like, okay. Okay. Do you have anything for
Bab, bab.
girl?
For relax, relate, release, I sure do, because I didn't have any last time. Shall we get started? First of all, I told you guys at the beginning of the episode, my birthday is coming up. Can somebody explain to me why every year when my birthday is coming up, it's some BS. It's some weird stuff. It's weird people, broke people. And I don't mean broke as in like, oh, I can't make it. I mean broke as in like, why did you come if you were broke? Or broke as in like, you knew 2 weeks ago you wasn't gonna have it. You ain't say nothing to me, you know? I love my broke friends. It's not the problem. And then it's like I be having get-togethers and people want to bite my style multiple times. It's just I can't always be the blueprint. I love that I'm the blueprint, but let's not control C, control V, please. Can we, wait till next birthday to do something Micayla did? Nope, they always want to do it on the same day. So it's fine, I guess. So yeah, that is my relax, relate, and I also have another thing to release. I don't know if my mom cares that I'm telling some of her business, but not all of it. But she did have surgery, and I'm getting irritated because she's been having slight complications. And so I'm very aggravated because I want my mother to just be able to be nice and healthy and, living cute. Because, girl, at 60, we don't need no surgical complications. Like, girl, you 60. We ain't got time for that. Please hurry up. Heal. It's like, ugh. This is how parents feel like when they can't do anything about their child, and it's just like, oh, hopefully she'll get better. Yeah. Anywho, so she keeps calling me with her little updates, and I'm just like, ugh. Hasn't the woman been through enough? Hasn't she been through enough? Can she just? So, mother, if you're listening, hopefully by the time this episode dropped, all your symptoms have dissipated. I'm so dramatic, but it's fine. Sydney, do you have anything that you need to release for relax, relate, or release? Or would you like to relate with me on something? Or did you just want to relax and sit in front of the camera and say nothing?
Um, I'll just say apartment hunting is becoming very, very, very annoying. Um, at this point, I'm no longer really touring. I'm just, if I like it, I apply and I hope I get it. Because the last two tours I scheduled, the day of when I was supposed to go see it, I get a cancellation email because someone has gotten the apartment. Um, so yeah. And now I hate to wish someone's downfall, but I'm hoping the person who applied before me does not get the apartment so I can just like be stress free. Because if I don't find it, like I was supposed to move in this weekend. So if I don't have a place, eh, like I move, like I need to be out of here in a couple weeks now. Like so that's it for me. Amongst other things.
I have faith that you will be in an apartment.
I have some tours scheduled. I'm gonna take a half a day off work and just go see these places. But I'm hoping tomorrow I know whether or not I got the apartment I want. so I know how to move accordingly.
Yeah, I think that's a fair ask. Sorry, y'all keep seeing me fix my ponytail. It's because y'all didn't see it when it was really sleek. Now it's like 2 weeks old, and I'm just trying to make it hold on till I get it done for my birthday. So I keep doing this. Don't say nothing. I'm trying to look right for y'all. Okay.
I cut bangs.
Already?
I did it yesterday.
Resist.
Huh?
You just couldn't
Not,
resist.
I didn't want like, I wanted just long, like layered. So that's why I have like the little, I wanted to like,
Okay, so not really bangs.
I mean, this is not really the chunk. Like if
Because I think of bangs as like here or higher.
I
Ooh, I
see,
gotta look.
that's what I was like. I wanted them to kind of have that side swoop.
Mm.
So I want to go shorter, but I also don't want to get scissor happy.
You want to go
So
shorter like the one I was just describing with the little just
no, I'm talking